Good Friday evening. Hope you had a wonderful day in the Lord. Talking about generations. And you notice in the Bible how they'll introduce a person and they'll always say, son of a certain man or grandson of a certain person. Well, someone who I very much admire, Bezalel. Who? Bezalel. He was in chapter 35 and 36 and also 31 of Exodus, but it's repeated toward the end of 35, where Bezalel was the son of Uri and he was the grandson of Hur. And what's the big deal about him? He had so many talents, skills, gifts, and abilities. And I believe that he most likely inherited those from his father and grandfather. And I believe that that relationship is so important because a father determines the identity, right, of a person. And that's why, children take on the last name of their dead, right? But perhaps you don't know your father. Guess what? We know that we have a heavenly father and we take on his name, right? I'm Michelle, right? My earthly father is now in eternity with the Lord, but know that my heavenly father is here with me. So we can always be rest assured that the Lord is with us, present with us, and he fills us with identity if our natural or physical one is not there. And in verse 31, chapter 35, again, Bezalel was filled with the Spirit of God, his heavenly Father, in wisdom, understanding, knowledge, and in all workmanship. And something in chapter 36, Timotheus took on some great verses that spoke to him. And I think it was verse 3. You want me to read it?
No, I got it. Moses turned over to them all the contributions the Israelites had brought for the work of constructing the holy place, but the people still kept bringing him free will offerings every morning. So that should be the problem that people have, is that they're doing too much for God instead of doing too little. That's what you should want to be accused of.
Yeah.
So that you're not like being stingy or greedy with the things that he's giving you. It doesn't really make sense. Like, how you gonna be like greedy with something that was given to you from him? So it's just giving it back and making sure that you're not putting a priority on like money or things of the world.
That's right. That's right. And that's your heavenly Father who gives you the gifts, and we are to bless others. But wow, what a problem to have, to be too generous, to be too caring, to be too thoughtful of others. But first of all, and most of all, to serve the Lord too much. I tell you, we want to have that accusation in our life, right? We want to be guilty as charged that I am serving the Lord too much, and you can never do it because we could never repay him for all he does. And who is he? He is our ultimate Father. He's the ultimate one who gives us every good and perfect gift, which is from our Father above. And he is the Father of lights. I think that's James1, 17. Well, anyway, we know that God is faithful, and we just celebrate him, and we hope that we all are found faithful in being generous to others, and especially to the world, so that he will get all the glory. Have a wonderful evening resting in his promises and his generosity. Good night.